is Jordan Brooks. He's been one of his team's best defenders all season with 11 sacks so far this year. It's the Dolphins and the Texans, and it's all up next.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Walker with a grab, left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the half.
They're trying to catch him by surprise. I think they're going to pop pass on 3rd down, but no way.
But I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number 1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Touchdown, Houston! Miles Sanders, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
23 yards on the play. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack.
Some real defensive resistance there. As it knocks it pass to a good drive. They march to the end zone the last time out.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They'll try and run for it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And expected 3. So, George, you talked about this offense, how well they played, and the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Houston. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Switch, yellow, opposite, green, blue, check, Smith, red.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Lance going to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Higbee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this. Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He completes this to Walker.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Lance.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Back now in Houston.
Okay, ready?
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dolphins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and inches, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Brooks racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead. Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lance. Going to throw right side here, complete. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he's going to be marked down just outside of the 10. To throw again on second down. Lance. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, they'll run it here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.